How you doing? This one today is the mandate of a free world, the great straightening. Right, so this is my point of view as a non-voter, independent, and my own point of view. Knowing that I'm no politician, and it's about the removing of politics as we know things, because you don't really need it. And this is my way and proof that you don't need it under the automation of time that's conditioned us to think that it's a normal thing that you need. Right, so the 5-step plan, keeping it simple, because all you need is a simple plan, is step 1, don't vote. Step 2, become neutral. Step 3, become non-monetary, clearing all debts, consolidating all housing into the first estate, and all businesses, small and big, into the first earth estate. Also, step 4, enable the 3913 into human resources, removing the 48-4. That is to say, you're working 30 weeks by 4 people in every job, relevant duty in the jobs, and either working 26 weeks or 39 weeks if it's a career, having 13 weeks off if you have a career. Most people are going to have a career, right? That's how you work this out. That's the 3913, removing the 48-4, right? Step 5, to criminalise all drugs. And that questions the whole legal system of the monetary banking governmental system that we've been born into, you see. Just by these simple 5 moves, it will stick to it. It's a simple mandate, right? It's actually getting around to doing it and believing in it and believing in each other, and stop looking at nationally and geopolitically at the system and the government of automation and getting caught up in the whole bluster of their entanglement that this world's order of theirs has put us in, and what they themselves as representatives are in, you see, when they mediate through the media and get caught up in it and don't get sucked into it. I mean, every 5 years we get an opportunity not to vote. This year has been a general election year of about 100 countries, from east to west. So if this happens again every 5 years, so then all we've got to do within these next 5 years, spread the way and word about not voting by 51%, get up to 51%, beat them, and basically start bringing in this 5-step plan. It's as simple as that, you know. You don't need no leader or ruler. This is just a heads up with me in passing, because your rulers and leaders of the free world is your bosses of industry, the CEOs and your line managers. And when you as a boss yourself were to say, well, I'm working only for 13 weeks in a job in my local area to cover the local primary key working duties, you see what I'm saying? And everything sorts itself out. Every 13 weeks you have a new set of people coming in. Every 13 weeks you may have an assembly, right, in your local area of all the issues that has been basically raised, that have accumulated within them 13 weeks, haven't been addressed. So you're basically prompting industries in your local area, and you're basically voting yes or no about certain situations that come in your local area every 13 weeks. It's very simple. Things come national, as things will arrive, or you put it through the media, and then it's basically voted yes or no by the nation. It's a national thing. Keep it that simple, really. You know, it doesn't need a monetary political system to do this, because they're only going to corrupt for profiteering. Where you remove money, where's the profiteering coming from now? Nothing's going to be done unnecessarily when it's a non-monetary world, and that's where it's at. You see, making it non-monetary makes it simple, makes it uncorruptible. You see, and this is where we've got to try and remember and understand that simplicity is the way. You see, against this system sophisticated in its deception over us, which is exactly what it is, to get you entangled in this game, to keep themselves as positions of this world's automation in duties and getting paid money. See, we've got to agree on these things. Another thing you've got to understand, if you get to step 3, becoming non-monetary, you see, a lot of businesses are in there, a lot of land that's being used in the public use. And see, like, a lot of the owners of these lands are the rich that have already want it, and say some of them may want it back. But see, this is how we have to undermine. So, well, you keep your place, your mansion, your house, your cars that you have, but the land that you own, the businesses that you own, the property that you own, you can't take back because it's in public use, one way or another, of actual instant, at the moment, maintain use. So you can't have it back. That's the undermine we have to agree upon, you see, and toughen up like that. and not hand over, because that's how they're going to keep in their greed to want to continue to. The horrible ones will anyway, right? But you see, it all works out fine for us, the poor, and them, the rich, you see, at the end of the day. But you see, the really greedy ones, you see, what it does is stop, by having non-monetary system, stops them becoming more profiteering and more rich over the back of you as a grafter, you see. And see, what we all get in return is more time back. You see, for most of us, in the compensation of a free world, we're now going to get our career in a career-free world of a flow state administration against this ebb-state system of monetary world order. You're not going to get, your true calling. So the compensations, you get more time off. That would have been half a year or 39 weeks, 3 seasons, because you're only working 1 season in a job. Unlike now, you're in the 48 weeks, right? And that's the compensation forever between one another, you see. And once we get there, you see, everything will start to fix itself, because money is a no object, you see. So all the heart of rich places we'll get into once and for all, but they always promise they're going to do and fix it on Civvy Street amongst one another. Just rely on each other in posts and positions of what are already held right now, and what's relevant is a duty, small and big in industries, and I say, it's an understanding of coming together and undermining the authority of all the rich and the established, fat cats and all the rest of them, that they want to take things back and say, no, you're not having things back from us, basically, because you own it in name alone. But because it's public in use right now, you can't have it, because we're going to need that, and it's worth keeping. You see, how you beat these giant corporations is going into human resources and changing it, you see, within. Instead of it being enslaved to 48 weeks, you're basically only working 13 weeks between 4 people. See, that way you're not basically being sacrificed like our forefathers, us at present and the future to come with 2 generations, by big corporative systems and small 48-4 systems. And that's how you change it within. So we use the system, it doesn't use us no more. You understand this? Right? This is how we've got to do things between one another. This ain't any one of the 21 isms of the world. Right? This is basically back to yoga, or sort of free voluntary service for free, and everything's free for you, and mission, entertainment and access of all things that we run, from the yacht to the factory to the store to the door, to name a few of a lot of the industries, let alone all the personal one-to-one industries of people care going on in the world. Right, remember that. We run things, they may own things, but we run things, and without us being there, nothing changes. Alright? So keep these things in mind. But yeah, this is the simple little mandate for the free world, the great straightening. Have a nice day.